The Washington State University soccer team is called the Lower Soccer Field home since 1989. The field has always offered a significant home field advantage for the Cougars, who have won over 65% of their matches at home since their inception. Behind the scenes and often underappreciated is a dedicated grounds crew working tirelessly to ensure the field is as perfect as can be week in, week out.
It entails providing a competitive field that is um, not only aesthetically pleasing, but is regulation and is a legal field, so that is a legal game.
The team is led by Mike Reisenauer, who has tended to these hallowed grounds for over a quarter of a century.
And it is rewarding because when the officials come to our fields, they'll step it off, but they know like everything is down to like exactness, that they don't pull a tape measure. That's the way it is.
Mike and his son Nick, along with their small crew of permanent groundskeepers and student volunteers, work a grueling schedule every week to make sure the field is as pristine as possible come match day. According to Nick, the crew mows the field at least 3 times a week in addition to painting it twice weekly and hand weeding the field in its entirety every week from March through November. The importance of the job the ground crew does is not lost on the team either. Veteran defender Bridget Reekin called the Lower Soccer Field home from 2019 through this past season.
Honestly, I feel like our ground crew does such a good job that I don't even really think about the surface, to be honest. Like, I just go out and play. There's certain days where I'm like, wow, like, this is incredible. Like, it was completely torn up like 2 days ago. Yeah. Today, it's completely fixed. So I think that's the only time that I notice is just how good of a job that they do.
Beyond the pitch, the Lower Soccer Field has earned its place in the upper echelon of collegiate facilities thanks in part to the 2017 remodel that added a press box, locker room, and expanded the bleachers to be able to hold over 3,000 Coug fans. Over her years of traveling the country with the Cougars, Reekin remains convinced the Lower Soccer Field offers an atmosphere like no other.
Yeah, I think just like the whole atmosphere is kind of just shocking at first. You're like, oh my gosh, all these people are here to see us. So I would say that's one of my best memories.
Far more than just a field, the Cougar Soccer Complex offers hope that the team may be able to not only survive, but thrive as we enter uncharted territory with conference realignment. Reekin believes the complex offers the team a selling point that may be enough to help the team remain competitive as they look for a new home in the post-Pac-12 era.
So I think having a good stadium, having a good locker room, all of that, like that's just another selling point for us. And we can say like we've made it to the tournament this year, but sometimes like people kind of want that almost like tangible thing, you know? And so
Looking ahead, as the Cougars continue to chart their course through turbulent waters, one thing is for sure: the Lower Soccer Field will always be a port in the storm.